What is everybody? Welcome back to Simply Indie. I'm your host for today, Roger McCorney, also known as that Raj Former on the internet. And of course, Simply Indie is a show where I, Roger McCorney, also known as that Raj Former, come to you and bring you an indie game that I played this week, and I talk about it, give you my little pseudo review, and just tell you if you should play it or not. So, this week I played Emily is Away. Emily's Away is a very interesting video game, completely free to play on Steam. Like, you don't have to pay a single dime to this developer to play the game. It has no microtransactions. It is a very focused indie story video game. Emily's Away is a take on that. It's you, the player, playing and talking to someone, of course, named Emily. Emily's your friend in high school. You guys are talking about a party, and over a course of around 6 years, you guys are talking, and it just focuses on different conversations in different parts of your lives. I really don't want to say much more other than that, because this is such a focused, important story in the way that it tells it, and I feel like if I just start saying different themes, then you guys will figure it out. So I don't want to say that. Just from a pure aesthetic standpoint, this game looks, acts, and feels like Windows XP. That's the operating system I grew up on. So being able to just look around the main menu, move around things, it looks like Windows XP. Aim chat looks like aim chat. The ability to choose your own profile picture depending on the year. I think that just kind of brings a funny undertone to it, because you know those people that have not their faces or anything funny or cute. It's just like a movie that they like as their profile picture, which I think actually adds a lot of character and choice to your gameplay experience. This is, as I said, choice. This is a choice-based game, and for a choice-based game, it has a decent amount of choices. So you're here in front of a computer, you have 3 choices, you choose one, and then you can just type whatever keys on the keyboard, and it will type out what your response is going to be. This is very cool, and it actually makes it a little bit more immersive, because I was having those moments where I was sitting in front of the computer trying to figure out what to say, because this game is not a funny game. This isn't a game of just lightheartedness. It's the game of just being like, holy shit, what do I say next? And sitting in front of your keyboard, figuring out what to say next, that's a situation that I think a lot of people in the AIM instant messaging era and just nowadays have that feeling, and they know. So it brings up feelings, it brings up emotions of the player. I think that design choice really does add something to the whole idea of making the player make these decisions. And I want to talk about choice for a little bit, because I think choice is a very important thing in a lot of games that deal primarily with making decisions. It's very important. It's the key to the game. And you know, some people might think that since it's 30 minutes, you might have a lot of different branching paths, but this game is rather linear in the way that it ends. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but this game has one ending, which is somewhat disappointing, to be completely honest with you. I see both sides, right? I see the idea of, you know, if you're making decisions, you should have a different ending, and some people's decisions don't really match up with the ending that the game gives you. I get that. But another idea that I kind of think about is that I think that this game almost is an idea. If you have one ending, I think it's an idea of just kind of predestination, of something that is bound to happen. And that's what I think that ending is trying to get at. This game is trying to push you down a path of you thinking that you have all the choices in the world, but you really don't. No matter how hard you try, relationships will change, they will differ, they will evolve. And I think this game was just trying to show that the inevitable will happen no matter how hard you try to fight it. I loved the way that this game did storytelling, other than just typing to someone, right? You only talk to Emily, there's no way to talk about another person, there's no way to, you know, hit up another person on your friends list. But what I thought was really cool is that you can see people's away pages. Now, if anyone doesn't know about AIM, AIM had this thing where you can put something that when people see that you're away, they can click on it, and maybe you can write a little bio, maybe you can write something. A lot of people were really edgy and they put song lyrics and stuff like that. And seeing different storytelling perspectives from there, you can click on people's AIM away messages and see things like, oh, that person's dating this person. Oh, that makes sense. It's a different way of storytelling that isn't necessarily direct, but if you want to snoop, you can snoop and find it. I think that just adds to the brilliance of this game. I want you to play this game. Now, trust me here, this game is 30 minutes long, it is a fast, and it is a very focused experience. I say focus a lot, because this game knows what it is. It's 30 minutes, it's free to play, it's an Windows XP AIM simulator that is trying to tell a story of you and Emily. That's it. It's fantastic, and I don't want to do necessarily, 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. I don't want to do any of those stuff. I'm just going to say, I recommend that you play this video game. So, have you played Emily's Away yet? If you did, tell me in the comments if you liked it, if you hated it, if you just despised it, you think it's the worst thing ever. Tweet at me at RajFormer your opinion, youtube.com/RajFormer, your new my place, subscribe, RajFormer.com, all that jazz. Bye bye.